families and friends. I I want to stop here real quick this afternoon. I don't have much time, but I want to stop here real quick. I'm not waiting for no one to join. I know folks gonna see this video later, but by you guys see this video later, I want you to subscribe. I want you to click like button and comment, and also share this video with your friends or your enemies, even to just put it on your Facebook or account or your Instagram or whatever. But I just stop here real quick to just encourage somebody. And my topic is today: do not give up. Again, and we're living in a time where people tend to give up and just fail to just be patient. You may be going through something in life, or you may be waiting for someone, or maybe waiting for something, and simply because you don't get what you are waiting for immediately, you give up. The temptation to give up is a common one, and nobody is exempt. All right, failure is not something many of us can handle, and many of us, when it comes to situation where you think you're going to be fail, many of us cannot handle failure. Many of us is not gracefully, and even though we know it's a common thing, we know that it is a common condition, we are somehow always wanting to give up. We are somehow always surprised when things happen in our life. All right, not everybody is gracefully favored to handle failure, because nobody can handle failure. Nobody can handle disappointment. Nobody can handle when it comes to you not getting what you put your foot out to get. You're not getting the push that you need in life. And simply because you are not getting the push in life, immediately you tend to give up. That is failure right there. Because if you keep going, if you keep putting a foot forward, there's no way in life that you will fail, right? And I just stop here this afternoon just to encourage somebody. Maybe I'm the only one who gonna take this time out to give you a positive view and your life, a positive view, and don't give up, a positive view to let you know that even though giving up is common for every one of us, you may not want to miss this encouragement, because this encouragement might just help you in right now in your situation. I know there's someone out there who is trying to give up. I know that there's someone out there who think that you cannot make it. I know that there is someone out there this afternoon going through something, whether it is emotional, physical, spiritually, mentally, But it is common in your life to say that you fail, and simply because you stop trying. And and I quote, "It is not that I am so smart. It is not just that I stay with problem longer, right? It's just that I try not to give up because I am not destined to fail in life. I am destined to reach my destination, right?" Albert Einstein said this, right? I'm not destined to fail. Many of many of life failure are people who did not realize how close they were to success, right? Many, let me say this again. Many of life's failure are people who did not realize how close they were to success. They and when they give up, then they give up because they did not realize how close they were to success when they give up. Huh? Albert Einstein. And this is, if you want to say spiritually, wisdom. This is one, right? Thomas Edison, when he spoke of the light bulb, failure is failure is only the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. So there's a song that says that, I think this was by the singer named Aaliyah. At first you don't succeed. I think she said brush yourself off and try again. Brush yourself off and try again. Failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. Failure, a failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances that whatever they were going through. But the real mistake is to stop trying. Everything have a purpose in life, right? What if I told you that 10 years from now, your life would be exactly the same? I doubt you would be happy. So why are you so afraid of change? You can make it. In this life that we live, all what matters is when we speak a word. A word supposed to be a word to lift your own self up. It should be a word that encourage you. It should be a word that says that you can make it. When everybody out you that you will come out to be nothing. Your your word, you should be speaking over your life that you will make it. Your head and not the tail. You're above and not beneath. You are a lender and not a borrower. All those words that you hear just now, that you heard me just now speak, tho- all those words that you just heard me spoke out of my mouth, those are words of light, and those are words of life. You cannot fail. I cannot fail. You put it into perspective and you make it um clear in the atmosphere that I will not be a failure. And even if it seems like I'm failing, I'm not going to stop trying until I make it. You will make it, no matter what happens in life. It is always seems simple until it's done. A winner, a winner is just a loser when try one more time. A winner is just a loser when try one more time. These are words like a winner is just a loser when they try one more time. Are you a winner? Are you a loser? Listen, I do not know the key for success, but the key for failure is trying to please everybody. Sometimes in life, we all go through these things and these steps. But anytime you fail is when you stop trying. Anytime you give up is when you stop trying. Have you ever seen somebody running a race and willingly wants to reach the finish line? Even when the person fall down, they get up. Even if they have to finish the finish line, reach the finish line being the last. Simply not because you came last, that does not mean you did not finish the race. But you finish that race, you have make it to the end, which means you did not stuck back there being a loser. You did not stuck by back there being a failure. So there is not one that can point on you and say that you are a failure, that you are a loser. Now, if you did not finish that race, if you did not make it to the finish line, now they would have all things to say that you were a failure. But the fact that you make it to the finish line, there's no finger can point because you have made it. I just want to encourage somebody today that there's a race that you are running. And simply because everybody seems to be ahead of you, it does not mean that you lost. It does not mean that you lose. It does not mean that you fail. It does not mean that you give up. There's a button. There's which gonna be another race running. And by you not giving up, you use the last place in that race to push yourself and to say that you are gonna make it unto the end. I just want to encourage you, my followers and subscribers here. Don't give up. You can make it. Ciao, ciao, ciao.